Hello, it's Lesley Fightmaster, and welcome to day 34. Today's class, we will do a cardio hit kind of a class. So we're going to work up some sweat probably and get our heart rate going a bit. But don't worry, tomorrow we get to relax. Bring the hands together in front of your heart and take a moment to set an intention for your practice today. And then rolling forward, right into child's pose with the arms extended. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Press into the base of the fingers, lifting up through your inner arms, your biceps. Press down into the base of the fingers. Inhale, heart forward, lift the chin and tailbone up. Exhale, start to round your back and then take your hips all the way back to the heels as we begin warming up our spine. Inhale again, heart forward, lift the chin, lift the tailbone up. Exhale, hips to heels and stretch all the way back, lengthening your spine. Inhale again, chest through the gates of the arms. Exhale, round the back, stretch all the way back to the heels or any amount. Inhale again. Lifting chin, lifting tailbone up. Exhale, round your back and send your hips back to the heels. Keep the arms extending in front. Come up onto the knees, tuck your toes under, and come to down dog. And then you can bicycle your legs here, stretching out the hamstrings, the calves, moving any way you like for a couple of breaths. Just be sure the arms are shoulders distance and the feet are hips width. Continue to press into the base of the fingers as you lift away with your forearms. So root and a rebound. Inhale, plank pose, top of a push-up. Exhale, slowly lower down to the floor. You can always take the knees down first. Inhale, peel the chest up, bring the hands toward the back of the mat, reach through all of the toes, press the little toes down, lifting up maybe a little bit higher. I just saw a butterfly go by. Come all the way up into up dog or cobra, or that might have been a leaf. Exhale, down dog. There were butterflies everywhere. Such a beautiful little garden. I should have had my husband get some pictures. Come back to plank and chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog, and exhaling, downward facing dog. I happen to love butterflies. And when I see a butterfly, I look at it as a reminder that I am on the right path. Just a little nature connection that I like to use. I think butterflies are good luck. Look forward, come back into plank. And holding here for a moment, slowly lowering chaturanga, shoulders no lower than elbows. Inhale, shoulders above the wrists. Exhale, downward dog. Still just warming up here a little bit. We're going to walk the hands back to the feet, using the belly muscles. Then walk the hands forward back to down dog, and then walk your feet all the way to the hands. And then walk back to down dog. Walk the hands back to the feet using the belly muscles and using the arm muscles. Walk forward into down dog. Walk the feet all the way up. Feet to the hands. Step back, downward facing dog. Walk the hands back to the feet using your belly muscles, arm muscles, leg muscles. Walk forward. Walk the feet all the way up to the hands using the belly. And walking back, maybe little steps back this time. Back to down dog. Stretching back, walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Walk the hands all the way forward to the front of the mat. Stretch back, feet in toward the hands, lift the hips, heart forward, and then walk it back, downward dog. Hands all the way back to the feet. Hands forward, bend the knees if you need to. That's fine. Walking the hands back to the feet. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, draw the right knee into the chest. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, shoulders over wrists. There's the squeaky door. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, bring it through over to the tricep on the left side or the elbow. And inhale, leg up. Exhale, twist it. Now bring it to the right arm. Inhale the leg up. Exhale, over the left arm. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, release it. Left leg up. Bring it right down the center. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, right, left tricep. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, right tricep. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, over to the left, or down the center, and then to the left. Inhale the leg up. Exhale, bring it across. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, set it down. Right leg up, right down the center. Inhale it up. Exhale it, right tricep. Inhale the leg up. Exhale, left tricep. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, down the center. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, right tricep. Inhale, leg up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lower that leg. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, center. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, twist it to the left. Inhale, leg up. Sorry, exhale, center. I'll get it right this time. Inhale, left leg to left tricep. Inhale, leg up. Exhale to right arm. Inhale, and set it down. Come onto the knees. Take the hips back to the heels. Child's pose. Well, I didn't get that perfect, but hopefully you got the idea. And as long as you kept bringing the leg back and forth, that was good. Inhale, up to cobra or up dog. Open up the whole front of the body. That should feel good. And exhale back into down dog. Inhale to float the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Back foot is flat. Line up front heel and back arch for warrior two. Gaze over the fingertips here. We'll slow down a little bit. Come back to our steady breath. And reverse the warrior. Rebend into the front knee. Stretch through the side. Then inhale, straighten the front leg. Bigger side stretch. Exhale there. Come on up. Shift your hips back as you lean forward. Taking the right hand down and lifting up through the left arm. Exhale, stretch the left hand in line with the ear. And swing it around. Exhale, take it behind the back. Roll the top shoulder back. Keep pressing into the base of the big toe of the right foot. Look back to the floor. Bend the knee. Vinyasa. You could skip the vinyasa if you like. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Left leg floats up. Exhale, take it right in the middle of the feet. Come on up into warrior two. Make sure you're lined up heel to arch. Knee is over the ankle. Drop your left hip down toward the floor. And reverse. Exhale to bend into the left knee a little bit. And then inhale. We'll straighten that leg and bigger side stretch. Exhale there. I love seeing that little butterfly fly across. Inhale back to center. Shift the hips back to lean forward. I kept a long stance this time just to get a little more length through the spine. Exhale the right arm in line with the ear. And then swing it down. Take that right arm behind you and roll the shoulder back. Reaching the crown of the head forward, looking up toward the ceiling unless it bothers your neck. And then look back to the floor and move through your vinyasa. Chaturanga on the exhale, inhaling up and exhaling back. Good, stretch back here, get some length again through the spine. And then coming down onto the knees. Oh, I think I just had to fix my shirt, sorry. Inhale, plank pose. And then to the forearms. So shoulders over the elbows, forearm plank, and then press back up to regular plank. You can have the knees down. Forearm plank, left arm first this time. Hard forward, lift the backs of the knees, left hand straight, right arm straight, regular plank. Then right arm down, left arm down, forearm plank. Keep lifting the belly, right arm up, left arm up, regular plank. Left arm down, right arm down, forearm plank. Keep the crown of the head reaching forward. Don't let your head drop. Left arm, right arm, regular plank. Right arm, left arm, forearm plank. Keep the legs lifted. Then take your right forearm parallel with the front of the mat. Lift the left arm up for side plank on the forearm. And then lifting up through your left leg. Reach your left arm in line with your ear. And then we'll take the arm back and the leg down. Excuse me. And then reach the left arm forward, lift the left leg up, and then come back to center. Left forearm parallel with the front of the mat. Roll over onto the pinky toe side of the left foot, right arm straight up. Stack your hips. Lift up through the right leg, and the right arm reaches in line with the ear. Stretch out through the arm, lift the leg, and then bring it back to center. And then inhale, reach the arm, lift the leg, and then exhale, take it back to center. Back to regular plank, chaturanga, inhaling to up dog or cobra, exhaling to down dog. Hopefully your heart is beating. You're getting some heat, some tapas. Tapas literally means to burn. So we're burning out the impurities in our body when we make this sweat happen. Right leg up, inhale. Take the back foot flat, walk it in a little bit. Inhale, lengthen, pull the right hip back. You can have hands on the floor or your shin. Folding over the front leg into Parsvottanasana variation. Or if you have blocks, you can put hands on blocks. Try and keep your hips level. Right hip pulls back, lifts up a little. Left hip drives down toward the floor. And make sure your left leg is active and you're rooting down into that leg. And then we'll step back through chaturanga, inhaling up and exhaling back. So just a couple stretches again to just even out the breath. Left foot forward, walk the back foot in, line up heel to heel. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Either hold the shin or hands to the floor around the foot or walk it back. Lengthen out the spine. Pull the left hip back, lift it up a little bit as you drop your right hip slightly down toward the heel. Coming back to your nice steady breath, maybe revisit your intention for a moment. Looking up and move through chaturanga or skip it and go to down dog. And look forward, step or float through and sit down. So extend the legs. If you have a hardwood floor, you can put your heels on the wood. I don't have one here. I can't slide it on the ground, so I've got my feet on the mat and I'm sliding the feet back. Hands are just in front of the hips. So inhale, pick up, slide your heels back, lift your hips, and then slide them forward. Exhale, pull them back. Keep lifting up. Inhale, slide forward. And then lean your whole self back, press into Parsvottanasana. Lift the hips, press the feet in toward the floor. Let the head go back, lower down, same thing. Hands in front of the hips, slide yourself back. And inhale, slide forward. Exhale, slide back, lift as much as you can. Get those hips up. Inhale and come forward. Exhale, pull the hips back, lift your buns up off the floor. Inhale, come forward, fingertips in front, Parsvottanasana. You can also do this with bent knees. That's a little easier if that works better on your body. If you have straight legs, you're pressing the feet into the floor. Opening the whole front of the body, come on down. And once again, hands by the hips. Inhale, pull back. So the hands are actually just in front of the hips. And lower. Exhale, pull yourself back, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, pull back, belly muscles working. Inhale, lower down. Hands behind, fingertips face front. Parsvottanasana, lift up. Tailbone toward heels. Lift the legs up, inner thighs, spin down. Come on down. And now we're going to do, so find a wall near you. Got a wall. We're going to set up at the wall. This is more core work. I'm going to take my back up against the wall. And then extend the legs out. Where my ankles are here, that's where I want my hands to go. I'm tucking in my shirt. That's optional. So right where the feet are there, I'm going to measure. And that's where I'm going to put my hands. And I'm going to take a short down dog against the wall. My heels up. Arms are shoulder distance apart. Spin the outer upper arms, triceps back. Tuck the toes. I want to walk myself into an L shape at the wall. If that's too hard, lift the legs higher. Otherwise, we're doing the L shape. So you lift higher if that's a little too difficult. And then everybody, let's lift higher. Walk the feet up the wall. And then walk the feet back to the L shape. Keep the belly lifted. Turn the triceps toward the wall. And then come on down. And just for a moment. Now I will tuck the back of my shirt in. All right, a little short down dog again. And then I'm going to walk my feet up nice and high to begin. Lift the shoulders away from the floor, spread the fingers, and then walk the feet down again into that L shape. Keep the ribs and belly hugging in really strongly. Inhale, lift the legs up is a little easier. You can keep the legs up, you don't have to make the L shape. Exhale, L shape down, press away from the wall. Now, come on down for a moment, take a little break. I'm going to do one more round. If this happens to hurt your wrists, you can do the same thing on your forearms. And I also have a little tutorial on how to strengthen the wrists on the channel too, you could check out. Those wrists do take a lot of pressure in this yoga. Walk the feet back up, feet are high. Now walk them back down to that L shape. Now bring your right foot down toward your right leg, left foot down toward your left ankle. Right foot toward right ankle, left foot toward left ankle. That's really hard. Sometimes I can hold it there for a little bit, but today was not one of those days. But if you can, please do. Come on down into child's pose and rest. Good work. It's a lot of core muscles. I'm going to reach the arms forward, back into downward facing dog. Inhale, plank, chaturanga. Inhaling up. And back to down dog. Look up, step or float, come through and sit. And then press the backs of your hands together to stretch the wrists. Now keep the hands touching and make circles. So the wrists will touch as we make our circles. And go the other way. So fingertips forward toward you. Should feel good on the wrists. And then come on down onto your back. And take your heels under the knees. Feet hips width apart, outer edges parallel. Lift into bridge. Low back, mid back, maybe upper back. So you can roll the shoulders under, clasp the hands, or bend the elbows, point the fingertips up toward the ceiling. And lift the chin away from the chest, spiral your thighs in toward each other. And then we'll lower down, soles of feet together, knees apart to rest. Take a hand on your heart center and a hand on your belly. Close your eyes, come back to the intention you set for your practice. Second one, setting up. Arms by your sides or hands by the ears for a wheel. Make sure your elbows are parallel onto the crown of the head. Line up the wrists underneath the elbows. And then start to straighten. Spin the thighs in toward each other. Outer edges of your feet must stay parallel here as well to protect your back. Stretch out the whole front of your body. And then we'll chin to chest. Lower down, soles of feet together, knees apart, hand on your heart center and put a hand on the belly. Close your eyes and think about someone you love so much and send out some nice open heart energy to that person. Last one, bridge pose, Urdhva, or if that was enough, you can hug your knees in. Lifting up, stretch out the whole front of the body, so we're opening the heart. Chest toward the back of the mat, tailbone toward the front of the mat, like someone's pulling you in two different directions. Big breaths into the chest, chin in, lower down, and this time hug your knees into your chest and just rock a little side to side. And then rocking back and forth. We'll take a couple of rocks. Come on up. Alrighty, let's do Gomukhasana legs. So right knee over the left knee, knee on top of knee, or you can extend the left leg out in front of you. Okay, so this is a hip stretch. Reach your left arm up, bend your elbow, right arm behind, thumb down. See if you can clasp hands. If not, hold your shirt. Roll the right shoulder back. Lift the left arm straight up. This is the full Gomukhasana pose. It means cow-faced pose. Exhale, either stay where you are or extend forward. If you extend forward, continue to lift up the right shoulder head and reach the left elbow forward. That's a good hip stretch pose. Excuse me. Inhale to come up. Now you can turn to the right, go all the way around. That's one way to switch. If you like headstands, another fun way to switch is to come into tripod. Make sure your wrists are right underneath the elbows. Your legs are crossed as you come up. Go all the way up. Switch the cross. Slowly, slowly bring yourself back down, and you'll land right in Gomukhasana. Yay! So now the left leg is on top of the right. Either way you get there, right arm up. Bring the hand back, left arm back and around. Interlace the fingers or hold your shirt. Roll the left shoulder back. Right arm is straight up. Spin the tricep forward. So if you already have a really nice stretch here, then just stay. If you want to intensify the hips, come forward. This also intensifies the shoulders too, because we got to lift up through the left shoulder head and continue to reach the right elbow forward. Don't let that elbow drop down. Inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, release both legs in front. Inhale, reach up through the arms. Exhale to come forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, extend into Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Nice long breaths here. Inhale the head up, exhale to release. Let's lie down, hug the knees into the chest. Crossing right knee over left, take the knees to the left side, look over the right shoulder, or you don't have to cross the legs. Do one knee on top of the other, or if you know another lying down twist that you like, take that. Back to center. Shift the hips over to the left a little. Left leg over right. Twist. Look over the left shoulder. Or take the same twist you took on the other side. Inhale, center. And we're just going to make our way into Shavasana. So I like to take my hands at the top of my hips and lengthen so that my low back gets really long, because I have an archy low back. In fact, if I had a blanket, I would roll it up and put it under my knees because that's most comfortable for me, but I didn't have one. Bring your arms by your sides, palms up slightly. Rest your head on a pillow, a thin pillow if you have one, especially if your chin goes up higher than your forehead. And relax, finding your Shavasana pose. Take some time to sink right in, surrender. When you get into that position, enjoy it. As you're resting, I have another quote from Dan Millman today from Way of the Peaceful Warrior. I read this book a long, long time ago. It's a really nice book. And he says, life has 3 rules: paradox, humor, and change. Paradox. Life is a mystery. Don't waste your time trying to figure it out. Start to stretch and move your arms and legs. Humor. Keep a sense of humor, especially about yourself. It is a strength beyond all measure. Roll off to your right and change. Know that nothing ever stays the same. That is the one thing you can always count on in life is change. Make your way up to seated. Bring the hands together. Bring our hands to the forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Our hands to the heart to remind us to have clear and loving intentions. And our hands to the mouth to remind us to have clear and loving communications. Sending out all this wonderful energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today on your mat. Tomorrow, we're going to do some pranayama practice and a little bit of meditation. So it'll be a gentler practice. And please push the like button and subscribe and share and comment if you want to tell me about your intention maybe or other comments that you have. I love to hear about your journey. And if you can make a donation of any amount, please, there's a link below. Every donation really helps us to keep our free yoga moving out to as many people as possible. Another way you can support Fightmaster Yoga is to go to fightmasteryoga.com, and there's an Amazon link to buy things from Amazon.